Hi, are you one of the people out there who is a survivor of Vanishing Twin Syndrome, or you feel you might be a survivor of Vanishing Twin Syndrome and have had challenges in the romance department? Well, if you are, you're certainly not alone. Difficulties in love are hardly limited to all of us who are Vanishing Twin survivors, and yet I do believe that being a Vanishing Twin survivor does tend, especially until we know we are survivors, to add certain complications because of fears of abandonment that started in the womb when our twin or our triplets died and left us literally in a morgue physically, because the physical remains of those babies were there for us for the duration of the pregnancy until we were delivered out of our mother's womb. That's not a happy image, but it's the reality of what occurred. And so we do have, many of us, and until I really knew for sure that I was a Vanishing Twin survivor myself, it did pose challenges for me in my relationships, and I'm now very much aware of that. The thing is, there's hope, as always, for change. Positive, wonderful, and enduring change. How do we do this? What's an action plan that I can share with you today that I believe can help you to overcome any of the issues that can complicate your birthright of having a wonderful, mutually attracted, mutually delightful, satisfying, and enduring relationship? We're going for nothing less than soulmate love here. We're going for nothing less than a mutually joyful arrangement between two loving souls who've come together to bring out the attributes that you most cherish about yourself and then see in the other person. So here's the action plan. Let's get right to it. Golden nugget number 1 for today. Every day, make a list of all of the qualities that you most love and cherish about yourself. When you've done that, take a look at that list and ask yourself, what are the qualities that you also most would like to have in the manifestation of your ideal partner? What are the things that you most love to do? What are you most passionate about in your life, and what would you most like to share with him or her, as the case may be? And when you've done that, ask yourself, am I giving myself all of these wonderful qualities? It might be kindness, it might be compassion, it might be humor, it might be leisure time, it might be a more balanced lifestyle where you're equally concerned about your health and well-being, the food that you put in your body, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, getting enough exercise, enough recreation, enough time with family, with friends, enough time devoted to learning, to your work, to advancing professionally, to being sure that your spiritual life and your social life and all the other aspects of living are balanced. Not letting any one part of the pie take too much predominance so that the others suffer. Next golden nugget. Ask yourself the question, in your relationships up till now, where have you come closest to a mutually satisfying, happy relationship where things were reasonably smooth? The communication was good, you listened to each other deeply, you shared with each other openly, it was authentic. And whatever it was that separated you, how truly are you over that? Have you allowed yourself to mourn the loss, the change? Have you learned the lessons and found the blessings in what occurred, so that in your next relationship, you're not bringing the old baggage, you're not bringing the old sorrows and sadnesses and regrets? Because you don't want a toxic relationship, you want a pure one. You want a joyful, open field of possibility where you can learn and grow together, where you can bring out the best in each other. And being in the presence of each other, remind each of you of what incredible beauty and divine light lives inside of you. This, I believe, is our birthright. And I hold a sacred space, prayerfully and meditatively, for every one of you who watch these videos, that you will have this experience ongoingly in your life. So part of the manifestation process is to risk believing that you can have this. Next golden nugget, really look at how your fears, which were generated, I believe, early on in the womb when the twin or the triplets died, may still be having a carryover onto your life now, affecting many areas of your life, and certainly, very possibly, in the romance department because of fear of rejection and or abandonment. Next golden nugget, remind yourself it is true. People can die, people can move away, people can change their minds, people can find another mate. This does happen. You can change. You can find another mate who you'd rather be with. Change is the only constant on this plane of planet Earth. And I don't say that flippantly or lightly because I know, as we all do, the pain of loss. I know what that feels like. I don't speak out of textbooks. I think you, if you've been watching my other videos, you know that. I say this with depth of understanding and compassion because I know how much it hurts when a relationship has to change form, for whatever the reason. And it takes time to get the mourning process completed. So before you go off and use the manifestation plan that I'm talking about today, please do a check-in with yourself at the deepest possible level of your psyche. And know that it's okay if you're not feeling ready to wait, to be patient, to recognize that you're in a very sacred and beautiful process that can lead you to another whole dimension in your life. The saddest thing, I think, when people have fears of loss is that sometimes they give up on love. Sometimes they practice a kind of social anorexia where they just abstain for years from anybody who shows any real serious interest in the possibility of coupling with them. What we need in life is more love, not less. What we want in life, naturally, organically, authentically, usually, I find in the thousands of people I connect with every year, is to give and receive more love in a healthy and simple, clear-cut way. So the next golden nugget then is get the feeling tone of the power of the relationship you can have. Let yourself really get into it. What does it feel like to be in the arms of this person? What does it feel like to stroll on the beach or in a beautiful green, lush park at sunset, looking through the trees and seeing the beauty of the sun going down the horizon? What does it feel like to talk about the day's occurrences? What does it feel like to have lunch, breakfast, dinner, to spend the weekend together, to go to a special occasion together, to dance together, to make love together? Get that emotional, mental, physical feeling. Let it be very tactile. Give yourself a hug. Send that hug out through your heart to that special soul who's looking for you too. And when you've done all of that, and you've really gotten joy of it, as if the person were already here, because on a soul level, they really are, soulmates, twin flames, whatever names you want to give them, the person who you're looking for is looking for you, and you're being magnetically drawn together at the perfect time and in the perfect, wondrous way. Get clear on the feeling of it all. And then let it go. Turn it over to the universe, trusting that by faith, you are receiving what is already in your bank of universal blessings. And just keep sending love every day to that person and radiating love to the entire planet of the earth, all the people, all the animals, all the stones and rocks and trees and flowers, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea. And then when you're finished with that, radiate it out to the cosmos, to the entire universe. Because love is not meant, when we have a coupled relationship, to be exclusionary at all. In fact, if anything, one of the great joys and blessings of it is that having a coupled relationship that's really working makes you even more loving to yourself and to everyone around you. Because it's our natural proclivity in life to go towards more light. And love and light are intertwined inextricably. So, until next time, I'm Beverly Banov Brown, and I wish you love, and I wish you joy, and I wish you to enjoy this process that you're in, so that never again will you feel that love is for other people and not for you. Because nothing could be further, I believe, from the truth. Bye for now, and many blessings.